So the people were very shocked that Guru Gobind Singh Ji has called here for sacrificing their life, and they looked at each other in disbelief. The Guru waited. Then one man moved forward out of the crowd. His name was Dayaram, and he said, I would willingly lay down my life for my God and Guru. He said, looking at the Guru. So Dayaram was ready to sacrifice his life. So and Guruji said, come with me, and he led him into the tent. The people watching held their breath. Suddenly there was a whoosh and then a thud. Guru Gobind Singh Ji returned to the crowd holding his sword in the air. It seemed to be dripping with the blood. They all watched and stunned. So, when one man came out of the crowd and said, I am willingly ready to sacrifice my life for my Guru and God, Guruji took him to the tent, and suddenly the people heard a sound of whoosh and thud. Both whoosh and thud are the words that denotes a sound. Whoosh is the sound which is made by the movement of sword in the air, and thud is a sound made by the soft thing falling on the ground. Listening to that, people got shocked, and Guru Gobind Singh Ji returned from the tent alone with a dripping with the sword from which the blood was dripping. Who will be next? Who said? Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Again, he asked the same question to the crowd. Who will be next? He cried. Who else will lay down his life for God and Guru? The people were horrified. Why was the Guru doing this? When the Guru Gobind Singh Ji repeated again the same terrible question in front of the people were shocked and they thought why the Guru is doing like this. I will willingly lay down my life for God and his Guru, second volunteer from the crowd, said a second voice. Second voice means he was the second person who was ready to sacrifice his life for his God and Guru. The man stepped forward. The Guru again led him into the tent. Again they heard a whoosh followed by a thud. Once the Guru reappeared with his sword apparently dripping with blood. For the second time again, Guru Gobind Singh Ji returned from the tent with a sword from which the blood was dripping. The Guru asked the same terrible question to the people 3 times. Each time a volunteer came forward. That means 5 volunteers were ready to sacrifice their life for their Guru and God. So the Guru disappeared into the tent with him, and then returned to the crowd alone. Each time the crowd heard a terrible noise and saw what looked like a blood-stained sword. So, people watching were so shocked that many started running away in fear. Now, when 5 volunteers went into the tent and they had sacrificed their life on watching all this, the people got scared and they started running away in fear. Okay, so, but when they started running away, Guru Gobind Singh Ji said suddenly, the Guru's voice could be heard above the terrified cries. Wait, he called. Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, wait, don't go. I have something to show you. The Guru disappeared into the tent. The Guru again disappeared into the tent. When the people started running, out of fear, they are running away from that place. Guru Gobind Singh Ji shouted and said, wait, don't go. I want to show you something. The Guru disappeared into the tent, and a few minutes later, he returned with all 5 men, their hair neatly tied in turbans. The crowd gasped in disbelief. How could these men be alive? So I am going to stop it here today. We'll continue the next part in the next class. Okay, so when the Guruji returned from the tent along with the 5 men who wanted to sacrifice their life for their Guru and God, all the people, they were shocked again to see that how could these men be alive, because according to them they all had sacrificed their life for their guru. But these men, how it is possible that these men could be alive? Because every time Guru Gobind Singh Ji returned from the tent, his sword is filled with blood. So this made the people shocked. Okay, so read the chapter till page number 74 till here again, and try to understand the meaning of difficult words too, and do the word meanings and question answers in your fair notebook in a neat and clean handwriting. We'll continue the second part in the next class. Thank you.